Chatgpt, what are the concepts of minimalism in their life? Is there ChatGPT? Hello, hello.
It sounds like you're asking if OpenAI's concepts or tools like ChatGPT are going live or being integrated in some way. Could you
Yeah,
clarify
yeah.
what you mean by going live? Are you referring to a new feature, a product launch, or something else you're hearing about?
Just discussing with you the topic how less can lead to more, and what is the application of this concept in our daily lives, so that I can learn more from you and apply the rules and some concepts you give me on this website. Can you help me understanding what is the concept of exploring minimalism? How less can lead to more?
Absolutely. I'd love to dive into this with you. The idea of how life can lead to more often connects with the notion of growth, both personal and in your environment. It's about making choices that align with your values, investing in what nurtures your well being, and gradually improving different aspects of your life. This can mean building more meaningful relationships, learning new skills, or creating a life that's rich in experiences rather than just possessions. When we look at minimalism in the context of life leading to more, it may seem counterintuitive at first, but here's how it works. By simplifying and letting go of things that don't serve a real purpose or bring joy, you make room for more of what matters. It's about freeing up your time, energy, and mental space for the things that truly make you feel fulfilled. For example, think about your possessions. Do you have items that you don't use but still hold on to? By decluttering, you clear your space and, in a way, your mind. This creates room for new opportunities, whether it's time for a new hobby, deeper connections with people, or simply the peace that comes with less stuff. Applying this in your daily life can be as simple as 1. Decluttering. Get rid of items that no longer serve you. This could be physical objects or mental clutter, like unnecessary worries. 2. Simplifying routines. Instead of juggling multiple things at once, focus on one task or goal at a time to improve productivity and reduce stress. 3. Mindful consumption. Instead of buying or doing things on impulse, think about whether they align with your long term goals or happiness. 4. Setting boundaries. Sometimes having more means saying no to things that don't align with your priorities. This creates more space for what truly matters. Minimalism isn't just about removing things, but about making intentional choices, choosing quality over quantity in your time, possessions, and experiences. So, in essence, embracing minimalism can lead to more clarity, purpose, and happiness. Would you like to explore how minimalism might fit into specific areas of your life?
Yeah, I do understand, and I want to know more something about how can we sustain adopting minimalism concept. Can we lead a sustainable life with
You
minimalism?
need minimalism to sustain or enrich life. Will be fulfilled applying a approach. It's space for what matters most, so enjoyment, growth, and here's how you can sustain life with fully 1. Balance between simplicity and you don't have to eliminate everything in your life. It's about finding a having whether that experiences, relationships, overload a few things you like yourself. The goal is but mindful excess, being in about the things you keep. 2. Sometimes life isn't you don't need to enjoy places, try things that help rather than focusing solely on material things, memories, whether that's travel and Focus on relationships. At its core, sustaining life is about connection. You don't have to dive into a circle, but you can focus on deepening relationships rather than spreading yourself too thin. Cultivating friendships and family bonds can be just as important as having time for yourself or your hobbies. 4. Personal development. You can sustain a fulfilling life by committing to continuous growth. Whether through education, professional advancement, or personal goals, striving for improvement can make life rich and purposeful. You don't have to do this in a minimalist way. Having multiple interests or projects can be fulfilling if you're passionate about them and manage tension extreme. You can have dreams that feel abundant while still living. You don't have everything. It's about if you're complete over ability. Life's demands and challenges don't always allow for minimalism. You might have passions that are involved in many what's learn and that life offers without feeling exhausted by it. Without minimalism, the focus shifts to being conscious of how, whether you have little or happy and purpose. It's less about restricting your life and more about understanding what truly brings value, even if it means more. What do you think? Does this approach to sustaining life without minimalism resonate with you?
It's very nice, but I have some doubt that it may affect the personal capacities or personal talent or abilities to an extent in life when you adopt minimalism for all the things, you know.
It sounds like you're offering a way to stay connected. But just to clarify, I have a direct contact option like chatgpt.com or chat. You can always reach out, and I'll be ready to continue our conversation whenever you're available. What else?
It's very nice. I am facing some problems while my internet connection is not going well all the way. But my last question to you is that the minimalism mindset can affect the personal abilities to some extent. Can you explain? Does it or not?
Yes, religion and its teachings can have a significant impact on a person's mindset and abilities, but how much it affects someone can vary from person to person. For many, religious beliefs provide a sense of purpose, discipline, and a framework for making decisions, which can positively influence personal development, resilience, and motivation. It can also offer comfort and clarity during tough times. On the flip side, some people might feel restricted by certain religious expectations, especially if they clash with personal goals or desires. In some cases, if someone feels pressure to adhere strictly to religious norms, it could create internal conflict or limit their freedom in exploring other avenues of growth. So, while religion's mindset doesn't necessarily have to limit personal abilities, it can shape the way individuals approach challenges and opportunities. It could either encourage growth or make it harder, depending on how someone internalizes those beliefs and how they interact with their environment. What do you think? Do you feel religion shapes your mindset in any way?
As far as I know, that the researchers in the top universities of the world uh, show that going to the meditation and some exercises can rebuild you in some areas of even in the brain cells. So this is much a positive effect, not the negative. Can you explain my point?
It sounds like you're pointing out that certain careers or roles, like being a politician, can have both positive and negative impacts on a person's mindset, especially in how they influence their thought processes or brain cells, as you mentioned. You're also implying that politics, in some cases, might bring out negative traits or behaviors. possibly because of the pressures, competition, and ethical compromises that can come with it. In many political environments,
Can I interrupt
individuals
you?
might face
Can I
moral
interrupt you?
dilemmas,
Chat.
manipulation, and power struggles that could potentially alter their personal values or even their cognitive processes over time. The intense stress and constant decision making in such roles could lead to burnout, cynicism, or a more strategic, less empathetic mindset. This could impact their ability to form genuine connections or make decisions in a purely ethical or positive